In Quora, a user asked, why is Undertale getting so much hate? One person explains, the fandom got too big. For a while, no matter where you looked, there was always a grinning skeleton with a glowing eye somewhere. But is it truly just overexposure that made many people hate Undertale? Another one says, there are two types of Undertale fans, the Puritans and the perverts. The Puritans are the people who worship the game like a god, so much so that they treat every minor criticism like blasphemy, not to mention the bullies who nag YouTubers to do the pacifist run. The perverts are exactly what they are. They use the characters of Undertale as a base for satisfying whatever obsessions they have, often through pornographic fanfictions and artwork. It's one of the many reasons why I use a mature content filter on DeviantArt. So what's up with all these Puritans and perverts? Undertale is an RPG game in which you can essentially choose how to play it. Depending on whether you kill all enemies, spare them, or something in between, the game's story would change. Back when Undertale came out in September 2015, Markiplier started a playthrough 2 months later, but he soon quit after only uploading 2 episodes. Many fans complained about how he gave Sans a redneck voice and otherwise harassed him for the choices he wanted to make in the game.
He's a human hunting fanatic. Maybe he's a redneck. This guy sounds like he's a human hunting fanatic. No.
Nowadays, you can find many different fandoms where fans get instantly triggered if you say anything bad about their game, anime or movie. It became the new standard to treat any piece of criticism like a personal attack. However, when it came to Undertale, they were even more extreme and harshly criticizing the way people played the game. Don't kill a thing. I heard you are going to do a genocide route instead of a pacifist. It's a shame, as the pacifist ending is what made me love Undertale. It's really a shame considering that, in my opinion, you should really play pacifist first to get the full experience. Yeah, I have no idea what brought him to the conclusion that doing genocide was a good choice. If he really does it, I'm not watching it. Markiplier himself later gave out a statement regarding the hate he received for just playing the game in his own way.
We're going to start in just a little bit because people are still getting here. But one of the things I want to preface is, yes, I started a Let's Play of this a while ago. Yes, I stopped that Let's Play. And I explained this in the last live stream that I did last Thursday. The reason I stopped it is because, number one, I ended up not playing it for the reasons that I wanted to play it. And it became this thing where everyone was disappointed in the way I was playing it. And it was so pervasive that it made the entire experience not fun for me. It was literally just a moment where I was like, I'm not having fun making these videos because I know that no matter what I do, everyone will think I'm wrong, you know? So I couldn't go into it with an open mind, and I couldn't go into it with an open heart, and everyone had spoiled it already because of the choices that
I'm not having fun making these videos because I know that no matter what I do, everyone will think I'm wrong. Markiplier would not return to Undertale until about 1 year later, where he finally decided to give it another fresh start. An Undertale fan would describe the fanbase as such. It got kinda ridiculous for a while, fans insisting that people playing the genocide route were legitimately horrible. I was seeing fans being dead serious when they compared people who played the genocide route to child abusers and murderers. Undertale jokes and references popped up everywhere, and many people grew irritated at how fans were overrunning the internet. For example, a decently popular game site, GameFAQs, was hosting its Best Game Ever contest, where tons of Undertale fans aggressively campaigned for the game to win the title, earning almost 100,000 votes on that site back in 2015. In regards to the competition, GameFAQs stated, "Don't forget, this is not a contest to see which game is your favorite or even which one is the best rated. It's all a big popularity contest, and visitors who have never visited GameFAQs before will be sure to stop in and vote." Basically, the website itself is pretty blunt about the nature of the contest, saying that this contest shouldn't be taken seriously. But this, being the internet, we all know just how heated and serious people can get. It got so ridiculous at times that this problem was even discussed in the main Undertale subreddit, where a user posted a thread which garnered over 500 upvotes from other Undertale fans, saying, "That obsession with GameFAQs makes us look kinda bad. Just saying. Agreed, it makes us look like we are voting Undertale to be assholes, not because we love it." The hate towards Undertale exacerbated when a lot of sexual content about Undertale was released. Thousands of different pictures pictures and videos were made of Undertale characters acting in a sexual way towards each other. This situation got even worse when you consider that some characters in Undertale are assumed to be minors. The fandom was split, with many pointing out the disgusting art pieces and videos. We are not bullying, we are trying to stop pedophilia and incest normalization. It's just fictional and it can be used to condition victims. By posting and supporting these ships, you are making it easier for abusers to find material to brainwash their victims into thinking incest and pedophilia is okay. The situation was bad, especially in Undertale, due to the nature of the game, because many who played the game were minors themselves and therefore easy to manipulate. Unfortunately, this situation did happen in some instances where minors were involved. Most of these art pieces were posted in DeviantArt, a site in which many creators can post self-made pictures and art for others to check out. Undertale isn't the only target for predators, obviously. The main issue revolves around the fact that Undertale was one of the most popular games, and that popularity was a double-edged sword, since it allowed these perverts to learn about the game, its fandom, and sometimes hide in plain sight back in the day. Since this issue was widely spread and talked about, it expanded to obscurity and the distaste for Undertale got even bigger at times. I don't care if it's cute, it's disgusting and immoral. It normalizes incest and sometimes even abuse. This comment, for example, was written by one of these predators, talking about his daily struggles and pathetic urges that he apparently has to deal with every single day. This embarrassing comment became something much more sinister though when it came out that this guy was talking to a minor at that point. Years later, the Undertale fandom has become considerably quieter, and different fan-made music, animations and art pieces were created that were inspired by Undertale. Regardless of community, there will always be some pathetic, degenerate, disgusting, embarrassingly despicable, vomit-inducing, deplorable, miserable, outright worthless predators who will try to weasel their way into some different Undertale fandoms. However, many fans have matured and this issue isn't as bad as it was years ago. The Undertale fandom in of itself is not entirely bad, of course. I myself held Undertale to a high regard back when it came out. I've never really been part of the fandom itself, but I did enjoy its music and made many songs inspired by Undertale. But just like any fandom, once something gets too popular, there will always be disgusting pieces of filth lurking in the shadows, waiting for the next victim. Undertale is a very special game and beloved by many people as well. It's more than impressive what impact Undertale has had and how many different fan-made spin-offs, animations, music and art was created. When a community comes together and invests their time as a group, they can make fantastic products and have definitely earned my respect for it. Sometimes it's easy to forget about the good things that come out of communities and focus only on the challenges and problems, since tragedy is often more interesting than positivity.